Welcome to Spring 2016 Entrepreneurship Advisory Board Meeting Update. And I'm Choton Basu, Irvin L. Young Chair of Entrepreneurship. I've met most of you. Just wanted to run through and give you some quick updates via video. So in terms of outline, I'm going to cover two sets of things here. So the first is let's talk a little bit about the October meeting that we had. The focus in that was curriculum. And the outcome of that was you identified two courses or two areas that you would like us to focus on. One had to do with negotiations, and the other one had to do with project management execution. So the faculty took that, and they also then went and worked really, really hard to put together, starting to put together a curriculum that makes sense. They looked at other universities, best practices, and they're currently working on it, and we hope to bring that to you in the fall meeting. So there's a lot of work that's gone into it. We very much took what you had given us and considered that and then took into account all the other programs. But the faculty are working very hard on it, and they will have this available for review in fall of 2016. The focus of the meeting in April is going to be on co-curricular activity. Dr. Dugan and Dave G will lead that. You'll get details about that in the meeting agenda that we'll be sending out to you. And Dr. Jeff Van Evenhoven is going to be, as the coordinator of the program, is going to talk about program numbers and assessment. I think they're also planning to send you some pieces of that by video. So you'll get access to that too. Some other points and updates, some decisions that have been made and moving forward. You'll now start to get newsletters, which I'll compile different key events that have happened, some successes that have happened, and some wonderful things that our students are doing into a newsletter. And every semester from now on, you'll start to get newsletters. I've been at this now for a year, so I've kind of looked at what has worked and what we can improve on. And that's an area that we've got feedback that you would like to be informed on a regular basis. So please expect that from now on, and we will start that in spring. So at the end of spring, we'll send you an update, and then fall onwards. So that's what the plan would be. In terms of some new initiatives and enactors that I personally oversee, I'll have another little video that I'll be doing right after this one, which you'll have access to. A couple of important things I would like you to think about. With respect to board meetings, one of the conversations we have tried to have is that how many times a year do we need to meet? There's been a conversation about maybe we should be meeting once a year, and the rest of the time can be spent on just interactions regularly or case-by-case basis. So that's something which I'd like to explore moving forward. I'd like you to think about that, and maybe we can have some time to discuss that during your visit, during the April meeting, or even by email or phone calls if that's what's required. The mentoring program email that we had sent, Emily and I had sent to you in fall, we've gathered that data, we've looked at it, we've followed up on it with respect to other programs and successes and best practices. We will have an update for you. There is one more little piece that we plan to do this April 2016 meeting with respect to mentoring, and then we'll move on and come back with kind of a program that we'd like to get your feedback on. So that's kind of like very quickly running through all the different areas. I want to give you kind of just a quick brush on every kind of category, if you will. The details will follow. There'll be some extra videos which will tell you about each of the program. In terms of expectations for the April 6, 2016 meeting, our plan is to really focus on the co-curricular, which I mentioned earlier, and there'll be a little bit on the mentoring program that I talked about earlier in my conversation. So those are kind of the big plans for this time. And I will send you the meeting agenda, and you will get the links to these videos that the faculty and I have put together that you can review and come prepared with questions. Thank you very much.